Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in today's video, because you guys wanted me to, we're doing a 1.21 review. I really did not want to do this. It would take so much work setting up and yeah, very stupid. But we're doing it anyway, so here we are. So, the first thing in 1.21 that I'm going to show you are all the new blocks. So you remember Tough, right? It was in the Deep Slate level. Shut up, guys. So, it was in the Deep Slate level, right? Like, you found it in Deep Slate, yeah. So, it got a lot of new variants. You can make it straight into stairs, slabs, or walls. Or you can polish it and make it into stairs, slabs, and walls. There's also bricks with stairs, slabs, and walls. There's also a chiseled Tough version, and then a chiseled Tough bricks version. Alright, next up are the copper blocks. So the new copper blocks include the copper bulb, and it's very weird, okay? So, if you light it on, it will stay on until it's powered off. Yeah, pretty cool. And next we have chiseled copper. Yeah. And copper grates, copper trapdoors and doors, and they also have their respected exposed, weathered, and oxidized versions. Next up is the crafter. So, this new and weird block. Here, let me get my iron out of my chest. So, let's say I want to make some boots. Alright, but I can't take them out, what the heck? But look, when I push the button, it auto makes them, and it keeps the items inside. Isn't that cool? But let's say I want to automate this. So I put a hopper there, but it's just instantly putting them where I don't want them to go, right? No. Okay. So, they made a fix for that. So you can close slots and disable them. Then when I put them in here, they'll only go in those slots. When I push the button, it'll be fully automated. And now I can have as many iron boots as I want. Isn't that cool? Alright, next up is the armadillo and wolf. So these are in another update that was before this, but who cares? So this is the armadillo. Okay? He's a new mob that can be found in the savannah, or like Badlands and stuff. And they get scared by mobs and running. I said running. They get scared by running. They're supposed to be scared. They curl up into a little ball. But for some reason, this one's not. But what they eat are spider eyes. That's how you breed them. And also, spiders are scared of them. So that makes sense. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. And they will occasionally drop their scutes. Which can be... and you can also brush them for their scutes. Whatever. But you can use scutes like this to make wolf armor. And there's also a lot of new variants of dogs. Why are you all bunched up like this? So we obviously have the original pale one, which is now found in the taiga. Now we have the black wolf, that is found in an old growth pine taiga, the woods wolf, which is found in a forest biome, a chestnut wolf, which is found in an old growth spruce taiga, an ashen wolf that lives in the snowy taiga, a spotted wolf that lives in the savanna plateau, the rusty wolf that lives in the sparse jungle, the snowy wolf that lives in the grove, and the striped wolf which lives in the wooded badlands. So yeah, these are all the new wolves. Also, they've updated the collar, so now it goes over them. And it looks way better. And another feature I forgot to include is that... Oh wait, I need a crafting... You can put wolf armor and dye in a thing, and it becomes that color. You can make so many colors out of that. And yeah, and wolf armor is very cool because it takes the damage. It doesn't take magic damage or like drowning damage, but it like takes any damage and absorbs it. And when the armor breaks is when the wolf starts taking damage. It's not like our armor that reduces damage. Also, now, What? You may be asking, what are these new blocks for? Well, I'm glad you asked. They're for the new trial chamber structure. Now, how do you find them? Well, you have to go up to this cartographer villager. And once you've upgraded him to a journeyman, he can sell you a trial chamber map for a few emeralds and a compass. And this map will show you where the trial chambers are. So let's go to it. Alright, and yes, this is staged, but, yeah. So if you dig all the way down where the trial chamber should be, yeah, just pretend this is staged. You don't have to dig down here. Just dig down around that area. But if you dig down, eventually, you will come across the trial chambers. And this is what's classified as the starting room. And this is where you start. And if you go down these stairs, you'll come along some chests that have like starting loot in them, like honeycomb and arrows. Then there's some more chests with more stuff and starting loot and an axe. Now, why do you need honeycomb and axes? Well, look at this. So the trial chambers is kind of dark. So that's why you can use axes to brighten the bulbs and make it lighter, then use honeycomb so they don't go back to being darker. Alright, now here is the main room. And on each side, you'll see pixel arts. This one, I'm pretty sure, is just a gust of wind, and this one is a spider. There's also, I think a bogged and a breeze, which are two of the new mobs. We'll get to those later. But anyway, when you come in, you will find pots that you can break with items in them. Very cool. And barrels with items. And some of the loot can get pretty good. Like, look at that. So, now, what is the main purpose of trial chambers? Well, it's up here. Well, it's up here. So, you see these? These are a new type of spawner called trial spawners. They're very cool. So, they're like regular monster spawners where they spawn mobs, but they only spawn a certain amount of mobs correlating to how many people are trialing this chamber. Yes, I made that up. Okay. So, if there's only one person, it will only spawn a few mobs. Alright, now let's do this. Oh, shoot. This one's zombie. Baby zombies. Ah! I am not prepared. This is supposed to be like a mid-game fight. This is supposed to be a mid-game fight. But yeah, that's why only two spawned. Is because this is like only meant for one person. And these, one of the new mobs called the Bog. They spawn in swamp biomes. And you can use shears on them to get the mushrooms off their head. And they shoot poison arrows, which are pretty deadly. Yeah. So, let's say, you defeat this spawner. Okay, I'm gonna just kill all the mobs. Alright, now, once you defeat all the mobs, it will open up and give you a prize. This prize was a trial key. Now, what do trial keys do? Well, you can find these structures called vaults. And they're basically like chests, but every player can only use them once. So let's say I use it. I got wind charge, emeralds, and some honey. Alright. So, now I can't use it again. But, let's say my friend was here. He could use it. Isn't that cool? Yeah. And then they go on cooldown for like 30 minutes, and then you can use them again. So you can like replay trial chambers, which are pretty cool. Now, there's tons of other rooms, and I'm gonna show you some of them. Alright, here's another one. Now, each spawner has blocks around them that shows what they spawn. Like these spawn bogs. Now this one, it's cool. This one spawns a new mob called the Breeze. The Breeze is like the Blaze, and he zooms around, and he throws his own projectiles, like wind charges, kind of. And basically, they interact with redstone and make it harder for you to do the trial chambers. See? Like that. And when you kill him, you get an item called the Breeze Rod, like a Blaze Rod. Now, you can't make, like, special Eyes of Ender with these, but I'm gonna save this for later. They can also be crafted into wind charges, which you can use to jump. Yeah, like that. Oh, look, another key. And yeah. So, now these vaults. We'll get to these later, but you can't use a regular key on them. Remember how I said we're gonna get to this later? Yeah, we're gonna get to it now. So, a new thing that they've added is when you kill one of the pillagers with banners. Where is it? Okay, banner guy. Okay, let's say you kill banner guy. All right. He now, instead of giving you bad omen instantly, he gives you an ominous bottle. When you drink this ominous bottle, you get a bad omen effect, right? Like the village one. If you go into a village, you get village omen, which spawns a raid. But if you use it in trial chambers, but if you use it in trial chambers, it'll give you trial omen. Which, wait, I'm trying to explain stuff. Okay, but it makes these trial spawners into, like, I don't know what they're called. Trial omen spawners? Whatever. But they are harder, and the mobs spawn with armor, and they are stronger. And it can also spawn one of these 4 effects. Oozing, weaving, wind charging, and infestation. Now, these are not necessarily bad for the player, but they are bad if other mobs have them. So, let's say I gave this guy infestation. If I kill him, or if I damage him, he will spawn silverfish. And let's say I gave this guy wind charging. When I killed him, he would send out a burst of wind charge. Weaving, let's say I gave to this guy. He can now go through spider webs easier, but it also spawns spider webs around him when he dies. And oozing. When you kill someone with oozing, they spawn 2 medium slimes, which is pretty hard, right? And this will spawn them randomly around. And yeah. But the loot is better if you defeat it. Because when you defeat this trial, you get an ominous trial key. Now remember that vault? It's called an ominous vault. And when you use an ominous trial key on it, it will spawn harder to obtain loot. Now, this harder to obtain loot is actually really good because some of it you can't get. So, we have the heavy core, which is a rare item you can get from this, which can be placed down and looks like this. It's very hard to mine. But you can also get one of these 2 new armor trims and one of the new banner patterns. And I think there's some new shirts. Like Flow, Guster. Yeah. So, yeah. That's what this can drop, that are new spawn. Now, what does the heavy core do, you may be asking? Remember how I said we're going to save this breeze rod for later? Well, we're going to use that now. If we get a crafting table out, we can put it in by putting a breeze rod, then a heavy core, and it makes the mace. The mace is special. It has a big recharge time, and doesn't do great on its own like a regular weapon, but the higher you fall from, the more damage it does. And it also has 3 enchantments called Wind Burst, which when you hit, it sends out a big burst of air. Reach, which when you hit something, I think it like takes down an armor level, like you know how you have armor levels like right here. I think it like ignores them for the higher level you have. And then there's Density, which is kind of like Sharpness, but for this. It just makes it stronger. And I'm pretty sure this can also drop one of the 3 new music discs. Yes, you heard me correctly. 3 music discs. Now, these music discs are called Creator, Music Box version, and then Precipice. So yeah, 2 of them are like the same thing, but different versions. So yeah. Alright, and now I want to show you the new armor trims. Here are the 2 new armor trims. This one is called Flow. It seems pretty flowy. And this one's called Bolt, because it looks like it has bolts in it. But yeah, those are the 2 new armor trims. And yeah, I think that's all in this video. You could stay till the end to hear the new music discs. But anyway, that's all I have. Goodbye. Wait. I didn't notice this while recording, but I forgot about a few things, so let me show them to you. Hey guys, I'm back after a lot of setting up, and yeah, I'm gonna show you the new things. So first of all, they added 20 new paintings. I don't know how I could forget that. And here they all are. Yeah, they've also added new sizes. A 3x4 and a 3x3. And this one is a reference to like something. I don't know. But yeah. They originally were gonna add 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But then for their 15th anniversary, they added 15 more. So it added up to 20. Okay, and here are the banner patterns and pottery shards I forgot to show off. Here is Guster, and here is Flow, and here's Flow, and here's Guster, and yeah, that's all I forgot. I don't know how I could forget 20 paintings, but yeah, I did. Okay, now enjoy the music.